Hey guys, I'm here to showcase another match from round 1 of our split format tournament that's currently underway. In the front we have Salty Cheetos, I believe playing TeleDAD, against Cow Ant Moose, aka Wooly, who I think is probably playing Aliens. That is, yeah, Wooly's deck of choice is typically Aliens. And we're gonna see this is like a zombie variant of TeleDAD. So you have Card of Safe Return at 2 copies, and you have stuff like Mizuki and Zombie Master and Plague Spreader Zombie as your zombie package to get draws off of Card of Safe Return and just enable extra synchro lines. So we're going to see Wooly start off with Water Lily sending Stealth Burster and then Ammonite to revive it and make a synchro. That's going to put 2 counters on Golgar, which are then removed to pop the Goblin Zombie. This also, what's cool about Goblin Zombie is it gets the search when it's destroyed, of course, but also when you use it as a synchro material. Or a link material, but that's a bit less common in this format. But you can synchro this off and then still get a search anyway, which is pretty cool. Similar to Sangan, but with a better level and type. That 2600 is going to go straight into a Gores, which is very, very good for Salty Cheetos over here. Instant board state. Ooh, and we see a top deck Dark Armed. Not that it's live right now, but it could very easily get there. Yep. And we're going to see a level 9 synchro enabling Dad to come out, get stopped by a Fiendish, but at least we have this Wolfariet, which is going to get pretty strong pretty quickly. Yes, because even though the effect is negated, you can still activate it. And because you can activate it, Wolfariet can get its attack boost. It does not have to see the effect resolve successfully, it just has to see it activate, which you are allowed to do under Fiendish Chain. And that's what they're talking about right now, yeah. It's negated, but can still activate. So we're going to see a 2800 beat over that Golgar, and then 2600 direct. One of the downsides of Fiendish Chain is the monster does stay on the board for situations like this, and Fiendish does take up one of your zones, disabling you to play your own Gores if Fiendish is on the field. So Fiendish is like, while it is very, very versatile at negating effects, it also has those downsides that come along with it. Like the monster stays on the board, and so does the trap, so you can't Gores under it. We're going to see Water Lily enable a rank 4 play. Oh, okay, never mind. He's just going to go for a Link Monster, setting this to 0 attack. How does that work? Okay, so this activates, which I think this passively, this doesn't trigger, it's continuous. So when this activates, this gets plus 300, and then when this resolves, it goes to 0. So that 200 can attack over the Wolfariet. Oh yeah, and here they can't search because if Echidna activates to search, Wolfariet will then go to 300 attack points, and he won't be able to search because there won't be a monster with 0 attack anymore. And then we're just gonna see it pass, and then Echidna has such low attack points that even a Goblin Zombie can attack over it. We're gonna go for a level 6 Synchro Coral Dragon, and then Goblin Zombie gets a search. Gonna take a Mizuki, which you can then discard with Coral Dragon. Ooh, and that's going to pot the Fiendish, making Dad live again, and we're just going to attack for game. That was a pretty straightforward game. We saw Dad do TeleDAD do well, we saw Zombie Dad do Zombie Dad things. There was no E-Tele drawn. I don't know if this list is playing E-Tele on Salty Cheeto's side. He might just be playing the zombie package. We're going to see Naya discard to search something. I missed what it searched. It might have just been the... Oh no, Naya discards to send one, and then we're going to see an Ammonite come out. I really don't like Ammonite just going into Golgar turn 1 when there's nothing to destroy with it, because it just opens that Golgar up to getting removed. Which we're going to see here. Like, he can go draw phase, activate Karma Cut, or just wait to see what Golgar tries to pop and then chain the back row. Oh, a blind Cosmic. Okay, it hits the Solemn, so thankfully it didn't get punished, but that could have been hard punished by chaining Karma Cut if it targeted the Karma Cut. He should have done that in the end phase. And now Golgar is going to attempt to pop something. And if it's the back row, we simply... Yep, he targets the back row, we simply chain the back row. Yeah, I don't like going for Golgar when you can't get immediate value out of it. I think it's safer to do once like the back row is clear and you can use it to pop a big monster and then swing over something else. Here we're going to see not a rank 4 play, a Alien Shock Trooper M-Frame. This card doesn't come up very often. He can discard stuff to put A counters on the field, and when it's destroyed, he can revive stuff for each monster your opponent controls with an 8 counter. So honestly pretty situational for this card to have any relevant effect on the game. Not the best card, but could be worse, I guess. But yeah, pretty narrow effect, I would say. Okay, so Salty Cheetos is playing the E-Telly package. Unfortunately, we have nothing to make off it at the moment, so we're just going to keep taking 1900. I wonder why he didn't set the Karma Cut. Oh, and that Goblin Zombie is a perfect draw to combo with this E-Telly. You can make a Synchro play, Goblin Zombie searches something, potentially a Mizuki, which then Coral Dragon can discard to revive something. Okay, so we're going to see Phoenix Chang stop that. He should have waited for Coral Dragon to discard for cost and then negated it, but I don't know why he didn't wait for Coral Dragon to discard for cost. Oh, and the TeleDAD comes out. That's crazy. 3 Darks Engrave, yep. TeleDAD, or not the TeleDAD, the Dark Armed is just going to pop both of those back row. Oh, he could have disappeared. Ooh, I think he mentioned this in the server, but he had disappear when there were 3 Darks Engrave, and he could have shotgunned the disappear. Or actually, yeah, never mind. He couldn't fizzle the Goblin Zombie because, like, it would trigger before disappear could activate, so he wouldn't have a chance to switch its activation location. But he could have just disappeared one of the 3 Darks to prevent the Dark Armed coming out. But he would have to predict that there was a Dark Arm in hand in that case, which, like, you know, he could have done that in theory. Here we're not even afraid of Gores because Dark Arm can just pop the Gores if it does come out. And we're probably just attacking for game next turn. This Karma Cut makes us very safe. Oh. Never mind. Okay, but yeah, with 2 cards, yeah, there's no way to deal with this board. So Salty Cheetos takes a very quick, Wooly says they were too greedy with Disappear. They held on to it when they should have just shotgunned it. But yeah, Salty Cheetos gets the very quick 2-0 with TeleDAD, Zombie TeleDAD against Aliens, taking his win for round 1 in the tournament. Hope you all liked this, and I will be back in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Please. See y'all.